it is recording, isn't it? It is recording. Alright then, let's get going. If it's recording, let's get going. How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? What's my mouse doing? Let's do that again. How do, ladies, gentlemen, and others? It's me, Roostin Charmaine, and today, Wildcard Wednesday, as I'm going to call it on the channel, was meant to be another Taylor Swift video. I actually recorded it. If I scroll down any further, I'll spoil my review of it. I was going to do Folklore. I even recolorized the album cover to make a background for the thumbnail, but unfortunately Disney decided that I used footage from a documentary about the making of the album, which I didn't. It's the same as all my other videos. I'm just looking at Album of the Year, Genius, and down here at the bottom I'm just playing the album on my Deezer profile. So yeah, I don't know where they've got that from. I've disputed it, but it's blocked worldwide. So instead, for today's video, I'm going to have to do a replacement idea. And I'm sticking in a similar sort of lane, and I'm going with Olivia Rodrigo. Oh, how many times am I going to stumble over that today? Olivia Rodrigo's album, Sour. This is a debut album. And there's a couple of tracks from it that not only have I heard before, but are already in my favourites. Those being Driver's License and Good For You. And if I move out of the way, these two, look, those two there. And this is an artist and a couple of songs that that were brought to my attention by Todd in the Shadows videos, and I really liked them. But for whatever reason, I never actually sat and listened to the full album. Don't really know why. I like everything I've heard from them. And I haven't listened to the follow-up album either. So if we're still, if the Taylor stuff's still getting blocked next Wednesday, I'll do, in fact, I'll do both albums anyway. Because if we look at the scores on this one, 78 and 73 from users, that's pretty solid. That's year end for 2021. That's the 5th best from critics of 2021. And it's kind of 400 and something from users, which ain't too bad. From 11,000 ratings, a 73 is solid. And all the track ratings are in green as well, so there's no duff songs. But if we look at her follow-up album, Guts, from both critics and users, is even better, and Album of the Year have given it the must-hear tag. So I'm down to hear both. And I've only just noticed a recognisable name there. Look at that guy. We talked about him before, didn't we? But alright, that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to listen to Olivia Rodrigo's Sour. It's a pop album that runs for 34 minutes. Come on. There we go. Just kidding. Well, I'm not actually. I prefer shorter, condensed albums where all the songs are great, rather than overblown long ones where some of them are crap. Anyway, is there anything else I need to say? No, I just need to do my shilling. If you want to get these videos early, it's Saturday right now, as I'm recording this. Saturday, just gone noon, 6 minutes past 12. As soon as I have recorded this, edited it, and uploaded it, it'll be available to watch on Ko-fi. Whereas for you people on YouTube, it won't be available until Wednesday. And if the Taylor Swift video ends up getting unblocked, it'll be later than that even. There are videos that have been on Ko-fi for over a week already that won't be out until, well, there's a video on Joy Division that won't be out until Monday, and that's been on Ko-fi forever. So if you want to get stuff early and support me, you can go over there and do so for as little as £1. You can also support me by buying merch. I have a logo, I put it on clothing, and I also have some clothing that is where the profits from which will go to a charity called Transactual, which is a UK-based charity working to protect the rights of trans people. If you need to know why I've done that, just Google Trans UK, go to the news tab, and there'll be no shortage of pretty compelling reasons. Right then, shilling done, capitalism over. It's time to listen to some music. Olivia Rodrigo, Sour, the first track. We're going to rate the tracks. If this is your first video of mine, I'm going to go through and rate the tracks individually, and then we'll review the album at the end. And after each track, we'll chat about them. But the first track is 2 minutes 23. It's a punchy open, a punchy. I'm just going to say it's in a punchy. Or short, I don't know. Whatever. Shut up talking, play the music. Brutal. I've heard this. Yeah, it's going to start with like, God, it's brutal out here or something like that, innit? That's how it begins. Oh no, that was it. Yeah. I've heard this because I heard that and I thought it meant the football player Messi, and I thought, no, it won't mean that. Oh yeah, lyrics.
And I'm so caught up in the news of who likes me and who hates you. And I'm so tired that I might quit my job, start a new life. And they'd all be so disappointed, cause who am I if not exploited? And I'm so sick of 17. Where's my fucking teenage dream? If someone tells me one more time, enjoy your youth, I'm gonna cry. And I don't stick up for myself. I'm anxious and nothing can help. And I wish I'd done this before. And I wish people liked me more. All I did was try my best. It's the kind of things I get. I'm relentlessly obsessed.
Yeah, I've heard this 100%.
I wish I could disappear. Ego crush is so severe. God, it's brutal out here.
Does this have a slow down ending as well? That's the other thing I'm remembering.
I feel like no one wants me, and I hate the way I'm perceived. I only have 2 real friends, and lately I'm a nervous wreck, cause I love people I don't like, and I hate every song I write, and I'm not cool and I'm not smart, and I can't even tell them apart. All I did was try my best.
Setting up for a future song.
Brutal out here. Just having a really good time.
There it is. Slow down. I knew it.
Got a broken ego, broken heart. God, I don't even know where to start.
Okay. Well, that was great, wasn't it? Like, I don't think I need to do too deep a dive into lyrics. It's where's the line? And I'm so sick of 17. Kind of says it. I think I do know little bits and pieces about her. I think she was on Disney Channel. I'm sure it'll shock none of you to know that I've never watched anything on Disney Channel. I didn't even watch High School Musical, even when it was a huge thing when I was younger. It's just, I don't know. I've just never had the desire to. No offense if you do, by the way. I'm not saying you shouldn't just because I don't. People like different things. That's fine. And I know that there was some kind of drama. Like her boyfriend left her for Sabrina Carpenter, was it? I think. I'm not going to look into these things. Just like with the Taylor stuff, I'm not going to look into it because I think it'll take away from the music rather than add to it. Look, I've been young and I've had dreams that didn't go how I wanted them to. I've been cheated on. I've been emotionally abandoned in a relationship. I don't need to know the exact scenario of her life in order for the meaning to be, I have empathy. I don't need to know the specifics. Anyway, I should have probably said that in the intro because this song has nothing to do with any of that, because this is just about young angst, teenage angst. That's why it sounds like pop punk. Quit my job, start a new life, like all these kind of dreams of running away. It's very intentionally juvenile, and that's kind of it's a little bit Beastie Boys-esque, like Fight for Your Right to Party, in that it's self-aware and mocking the thing that it's doing whilst doing it. Ego crush is so severe. This is a very interesting way of putting that. And if someone tells me one more time, enjoy your youth, I'm going to cry, is a great line. I love that line. And then, this part, I can only think about working at Disney. I only have 2 real friends. I love people I don't like, because I think it always strikes me as one of those kind of environments where people say, I love you, I love you, I love you to everyone. And it's just that kind of place, even when it's all completely disingenuous. Maybe we'll hear more about that. But the sound of that song is so good. Don't need that anymore. need this tab now. Oh, Chrome just freaked out a little bit. Yeah, I love the sound of that. Let's get rid of my face so you can see the numbers. I think... So the average from the consensus is 81. And honestly, before I glanced at that, I was about to write 81. So, yeah, let's write 81. Really, really good opener. I've said this in about 15 different videos now. But a good opener should be... It should set the stage for what the album's going to be about, and it should build energy and draw you in, make you want to listen to more. And in that sense, it was a complete success. The next song is called Traitor. Man, for pop albums, people write so much that I have to scroll past. I mean, my computer's struggling enough when I'm recording and making all everything dark. Anyway.
Brown guilty eyes and little white lies. Yeah, I played them, but I always...
So this is going to be about what I was just talking about, isn't it?
You talked to her, maybe did even worse. I kept quiet so I could keep you. And ain't it funny how you ran to her the second that we called it quits? And ain't it funny how you said you were friends? Now it sure as hell don't look like it. You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her.
Okay.
Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
I agree.
Now you bring
Well, I agree with the second part. I don't necessarily agree with the first part. We'll talk about it at the end.
Show her off like she's a new trophy. And I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quick.
Exactly. She's said it. She's made the point that I was going to make.
All the twisted games, all the questions you used to avoid. Ain't it funny? Remember I brought her up and you told me I was paranoid.
Gaslighting.
You betrayed me, and I know that you'll never feel sorry for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together, loved you at your worst, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor.
The dropout for that line is so good. Guitars
I
down.
wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
Ooh. This sounds so good.
When she's sleeping in the bed we made, don't you dare forget about the way you betrayed me. 'Cause I know that you'll never
And smooth
feel
lead into the last chorus.
for the way I hurt. Yeah, you talked to her when we were together. You gave me your word, but that didn't matter. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. Guess you didn't cheat, but you're still a traitor. Yeah, you're still a traitor. God, I wish that you had thought this through before I went and fell in love with you.
Oh, yeah, I need to pause, don't I? I was completely... That's a compliment to the song. I completely forgot what I was doing, and I was like, oh shit, I need to pause when it ends. That was even better than... I don't... People, the consensus is it's not as good. It is as good. It's an 85. That was a really, really, really good song. Really well written. Oh, you can see these ones. You can see the ones around my head if I just kind of lean. Why do I look so yellow? Oh, and the thing's clipping through my head. All right. While I fix that, I'll waffle about that song a little bit. So, I think... Sorry, I've overestimated my multitasking skills. I think the reason why that song worked for me so well is because it's so obviously heartfelt, so obviously real. Like I said, I'm semi-aware of the story that it's talking about, but it's also just the fact that when I was, I think, 19, could have still been 18, or it might have been 20. It's not that important. When I was, I think, 19, a very similar situation happened to me. And I was in the position that she's in here. I won't go too far into that, partly because it's ancient history, and none of the people involved have been in my life for 15 years nearly. I'm coming up on 34. What the fuck happened? Anyway. But yeah, I can relate to this, especially this happened to you around the age that she was when she wrote this. I disagreed with Guess You Didn't Cheat. You talked to her when we were together. It took you 2 weeks to go off and date her. So if there's only a fortnight between them breaking up and then him starting a relationship with someone else they had a pre-existing relationship with, when people say cheat, they almost always mean purely just the physical thing. Either you kissed them or you fucked them or whatever. There can be emotional cheating as well. You can cheat on someone without doing that. And if this is to be believed, obviously this is only one side of this story. But if this is the truth of the story, then he did. Which she kind of brings up here, and I know if you were true, there's no damn way that you could fall in love with somebody that quickly, and it's true. It doesn't just happen that immediately. And then the gaslighting as well. But yeah, I related to this song massively, and I thought it was put together beautifully. It's really well paced, really well written, musically fantastic. Yeah, 79, I can only think maybe it's getting downvoted. I know how tribalistic fans can get, particularly pop fans. I'm finding that out in my Taylor Swift comment section. Maybe there's Sabrina fans who downvote this song, but I think it's comfortably better than Brutal. Or maybe it's just pop punk fans upvoting Brutal. Let's not be negative. Anyway, the next song, Driver's License, is already in my favourites when I click. Oh, it's already there, look, because I didn't pause it in time. You can see the little purple hearts filled in. So I know this one. I haven't rated it before, though, so that'll be a first time. And I don't think I've heard it in a good while. So let's listen to it.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about. Cause you were so excited for me to finally drive up to your house. But today I drove through the suburbs crying cause you weren't around. And you're probably with that blonde girl who always made me doubt. She's so much older than me. She's everything I'm insecure about. Yet today I drove through the suburbs. Cause how could I ever love someone else? And I know we weren't perfect, but I've never felt this way for no one.
The way that chorus comes in is so well done. It's beautiful.
Forever now I drive alone past you.
She loves a dropout for the final line of the chorus, and so do I. I'm not complaining.
My friends are tired of hearing how much I miss you, but I kinda feel sorry for them, cause they'll never know you the way that I do. Yet today I drove through the suburbs and pictured
I just heard a weird noise in real life. Don't know if the mic will pick that up. The escalation from the first chorus as well, with the beat being there. Really nice.
You said forever, now I drive alone past your street.
Best part of the song.
Red lights, stop signs, I still see your face in the white cars, front yards, can't drive past the places we used to go to, 'cause I still fucking love you, babe. Sidewalks we crossed, I still hear your voice in the traffic. We're laughing over all the noise. God, I'm so blue, no we're through, but I still fucking love you, babe.
That like extended bridge section. What do they call it in here? Yeah, bridge.
You weren't perfect,
It's
but
perfect.
I've never felt this way for no one. And I just can't imagine how you could be so okay now that I'm gone. 'Cause you didn't mean what you wrote in that song about me. 'Cause you said forever, now I drive alone past your street. Yeah, you said forever, now I drive alone past your
Oh,
street.
remember to pause this time. Yeah, that sounds great. I think the reason why this one and Good For You ended up in my favourites at the time is because, not when I was that young, but around 2021, I was in the middle of a very protracted, very pretty shitty breakup, and I think it resonated with me then. But sitting here 4 years later, maybe a little less, I don't think it was as good as Traitor. Actually, I agree with the consensus again. I'm going to go 83. But for an album to start 81, 85, 83, that's pretty fucking strong. And I know that Good For You is going to get a high score as well, because I love that song. But now it's 70. Is that the worst track on the album, apparently? It's the joint worst track on the album. Next, 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Interesting. But we're not going to go into that yet, because I want to talk about this. Because this is just kind of... it's put together like this is just how you put a ballad together, really. This is it. You do a couple of verses before you get to the chorus, another verse, chorus, a protracted bridge section that's the main part that you remember of the song, and then another chorus and end. That's just kind of how you do it, and it's done perfectly. It's really, really good. A lot of the imagery, like there's one bit that's specific. But most of the imagery is kind of universal. Just the idea of, when you're upset and you just go for a drive on your own, and subconsciously or consciously, you drive through places where you used to go with the person that you're sad about. And it's just very relatable. It's very real. It's very sad. And yeah, it works. It works really well. But the next song apparently doesn't. But we'll make our own minds up. 1 step forward, 3 steps back. Is that what it's going to be for this album? Well, actually, it'd be 3 steps forward, 1 step back. It's been 3 good songs, and this would only be 1. But yeah, let's see. I try not to read ahead, but it's very difficult when it's right there. I'm going to relate to this.
Just to ask you how you are.
Every relationship I've ever had has ended like this.
Somehow I still struck a nerve. You got me fucked up in the head, boy. Never doubted doubted myself so much. Like, am I pretty? Am I fun, boy? I hate that I give you power over that kind of stuff. Cause it's always one step forward and 3 steps back. I'm the love of your life until I make you mad. It's always one
Why don't I like this?
step forward.
I can't figure that out. I wanted to speak, but then I was like, what is
Do
it?
you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't.
It's something about the piano and the
No, I
vocal
don't
melody. Just
understand.
are they clashing?
Maybe in some masochistic
Maybe because it's going to lead into I don't understand. Maybe that's why it kind of sounded discordant.
Will I get today? Will you walk me to the door, send me home crying? It's 1 step forward and 3 steps back.
Oh, that's why is that confusing me?
Your life until I make you mad. It's always 1 step forward and 3 steps back. Do you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't understand.
I see they're going to a rhythm.
It's back and forth. Did I say something wrong? It's back and forth, going over everything I said. It's back and
Okay, no, it works now.
Did I do something wrong?
It's working for me now. Maybe just tell me a minute.
Forth, maybe this is all your fault instead. It's
Drop out for the final line of the chorus again.
forward and 3
Well, not the chorus, but you know what I mean.
And I'd leave you, but the roller coaster's all I've ever had. Yeah, it's 1 step forward and 3 steps back. Do you love me, want me, hate me, boy? I don't understand. No, I don't understand.
Okay. It is a bit of a step down from the other tracks, but not as much of one. My English day is awful. Not as much of one as people are suggesting with their ratings, but yeah, this was fine. I related to it. Like, this is how every relationship towards the end has gone for me. I don't know, when someone kind of maybe subconsciously decides that they're done with you and they don't finish with you yet, they're just kind of looking for reasons to fall out. I hate that. I think, oh no, this is in a therapy session, let's not go too far. If you want to know, you can join the Ko-fi and message me and ask, and I'll talk about it. I'm not going to do it. Just unwarranted on YouTube. Unheralded, not unwarranted. Yeah, it was a good song, but it wasn't as good as the others. I don't need to have my face. You can just about see it if I swing the chair out of the way. Everything's mirrored, so it's a bit. I always go the wrong way when I mean to go out of the way. It's not a 70. I'd say it's a 76. I think that was a perfectly fine little pop song. Nothing wrong with that at all. Just not as good as what came before, and that's okay. Not every single song on an album, even on great albums, not every single song is amazing. Speaking of nope, that's not a lead-in. There's nothing there. I was going to try and make a deja vu pun, but I didn't say anything repeatedly. I try. I do try. Deja vu.
Car ride to Malibu, strawberry ice cream. 1 spoon for 2 and trading jackets. Laughing about how small it looks on you.
Okay.
Watching reruns of Glee, being annoying, singing in harmony. I bet she's bragging to all her friends, saying you're so unique.
Okay.
So when you gonna tell her that we did that too? She thinks it's special, but it's all reused. That was our place, I found it first. I made the jokes you tell to her when she's with you. Do you get deja vu? days with you. Do you get deja vu?
I love how fitting the album title is. This is all very sour. Whoa. I like that.
Do you call her? Almost say my name, 'cause let's be honest, could you sound the same? Another actress. I hate to think that I was just your type. I bet that she knows Billy Joel, 'cause you played her uptown girl. You're singing it together.
I can only think that this is all real things. It's a weird thing to make up, so.
So when you're gonna tell her that we did that too, she thinks it's special, but it's all we use. That was the show.
That drum beat's really good and it works really well. It's like chaotic and angry without being violent, which is what the song's doing. It's like passive aggressive kind of thing. That was just really funny. The whole Billy Joel scheme. I actually know someone. It's been a long time now, so it probably isn't a thing anymore. But every time he was seeing a girl for more than like a couple of weeks, he'd always take her to the zoo. And I think he always used to pretend that it was the first time he'd been. But yeah, some people do shit like that. It's kind of sad, kind of sorry, but it is a bit pathetic. But yeah, that song was just funny. It's so sour. It's so fitting. And if it's true, it's funny as well. 80. What did I rate? Brutal? 81. I'm gonna bump Brutal a bit, and I'm gonna keep that on 80. I think. All right, Good For You, a song that I know is really pop punky, and I know I already like, and it's already gonna have a little purple heart filled in. Let's listen to it.
Good for you, I guess you moved on really easily. You found a new girl and it only took a couple weeks. Remember when you said that you wanted to give me the world? And good for you, I guess that you've been working on yourself. I guess a therapist
so sour.
Really
It's so bitter. And so was I in 2021, so this works for me. The passive aggression is mental. And it's so good as well.
Good for you, I guess you're getting everything you want. You bought a new car and your career's really taking off. It's like we never even happened, baby. What the fuck is up with that? And good for you, it's like you never even met me.
The little laugh while singing is so good. It's the condescension, how disingenuous every single line is so good. You can just picture her face being like, it's perfect.
crying on the floor of my bedroom. Just so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you.
I had an argument with a friend once about this line. I'll tell you that.
Maybe I'm too emotional, but your apathy's like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional, maybe you never cared at all. Maybe I'm too emotional, your apathy is like a wounded soul. Maybe I'm too emotional, maybe you never cared at all. You look happy and healthy, naughty if you ever cared to ask. Good for you, you're doing great out there without me, baby. Like a damn sociopath, I've lost my mind, I've spent the night
So good.
crying on the floor of my bedroom. But you're so unaffected, I really don't get it, but I guess good for you. Good for you, I guess you moved on really easily.
Yeah, man. A pop punk, completely disingenuous, bitter, angry, passive aggressive breakup song. I remember. Okay, there's a chance what I'm about to say may offend some people, and that's okay. If you're offended by this, that's okay. It's valid. I told you that these songs, I discovered them when I was going through a bit of a shitty breakup. And this mirrored how I felt at one point, which is why I favorited the song and why it resonated with me. That and the fact that it's fucking great. And at first I was like, okay, so it's all right that I'm like really bitter about how they've moved on immediately and I haven't, because, you know, someone's written a song about it, it's fine. But then I realised that the person who wrote a song about it is like a 17-year-old girl. So maybe I shouldn't feel like this. It was a bit of it was a strange one. It was a strange one to wrap my head around. Like, you know, is it relatable or am I acting like a teenager when I'm 30 nearly at the time? 2021? Yeah, turned 30 that year. And the argument I had about this line, but your apathy is like a wound in salt. My friend said, yeah, but I said that's a great line. I think that is a really good line. Maybe I'm too emotional, but your apathy is like a wound in salt. Like, seeing how much you don't care immediately really hurts. It like hurt the breakup already hurts, and it hurts more that you're clearly just so over it immediately. And my friend was like, no, but it's salt in a wound. Like the saying is salt in a wound. And I was like, yeah, it doesn't matter. And he said it does matter because that's not a saying. You don't say it hurts like a wound in salt. And I was like, yeah, but salt is close. Salt is a half rhyme with emotional. That's why it's swapped. But and even if traditionally, you know, it's salt in a wound. You put salt on a wound. But if you put your wound in some salt, that's still gonna hurt. If anything, it's gonna hurt more. And yeah, it was a full on. When I say argument, I don't mean we fell out. I just mean, you know, that's what we do. We get we get heated arguments about things that really don't matter at all. I enjoy that though, as you can probably tell by how the kinds of comments I reply to on videos. Anyway, I can love that song. Good For You from me is getting a 90. I think it's one of the best pop songs I've heard in the last decade. I think it's great. And I believe now that the final 5 songs are all ones that I've never heard. So we're looking at, about 15 minutes of completely unknown music to me. So let's listen to it. What's the first one going to be? It's Enough For You. So Good For You, Enough For You. This time not a number and a letter though. Sorry. I explained it in the last video. It's a Crohn's disease thing. I get dehydrated really easily. So when I'm sitting here just talking constantly, I get dehydrated really easily. So I have to drink water constantly, which means I then burp. So apologies if I burp into the microphone. I know it's gross, but I can't really help it.
If I looked like the other prom queens I know that you loved before, tried so hard to be everything that you like, just for you to say compliment type. And I knew how
You're
you
not the
took your
compliment
coffee and your favorite songs by heart. I read all of your self-help books so you'd think that I was smart. Stupid, emotional, obsessive little me. I knew from the start this is exactly how you'd leave. You found someone more exciting. The next second you were gone, and you left me there crying, wondering what I did wrong. And you always say I'm never satisfied, but I don't think that's true. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to be enough for you. All I ever wanted was to be enough for you.
I think that's a powerful enough line to end this chorus. I think I just say it once and then leave the space after it.
The girls you had before.
Mr. Professional Songwriter
you
here.
couldn't have cared less about someone who loved you more. I'd say you broke my heart, but you broke much more than that. Now I don't want your sympathy, I just want myself back. Before you found someone more exciting, the next second you were gone, and you left me there crying, wondering what I did wrong. And you always say I'm never satisfied, but I don't think that's true. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to be enough. Don't you think I loved you too much to be used and discarded? Don't you think I loved you too much to think I deserve nothing? But don't tell me you're sorry, boy, feel sorry for yourself. 'Cause someday I'll be everything.
There she goes again. Drop everything out for the last line of the bridge or chorus. It works though, it does work.
And you'll be the one who's crying. Yeah, you always say I'm never satisfied, but I don't think that's true. You say I'm never satisfied, but that's not me, it's you. 'Cause all I ever wanted was to be enough. But I don't think anything could ever be enough for you. Enough for you. No, nothing's enough for you.
Wow. Okay. I feel like I'm going to get more mileage out of this song than most people. Wait, is this the other one that's 70? This is the other one that people don't like in general. Jesus. I'm going to differ from that. And I think I just said, I can't remember what I just said. I think I've already said. I'm probably get more mileage out of this than most people, because it is just an acoustic guitar being plucked, played, the same few chords. But this is very me. This is very me coded. Learning things about people. Stupid, emotional, obsessive. Hi. I'm all those things. I don't know if I would read all of someone's like books and stuff, but I definitely like really, when I'm with someone, I really pay attention. And I don't know, it's not something I do consciously. It's just I want to learn about them. There used to be a song I really liked by a band called Lifehouse called Learn You Inside Out, and I really resonated with that too, because that's kind of how I feel when I meet someone that I'm really excited to know and excited to be with. And at first people tend to find it endearing. But then the other thing about me, the other way this is me coded, is I talked about how a relationship I've been in pretty much has ended with people just finding reasons to pick fights. This is also it as well. I'm not that interesting. I'm not that exciting. I'm not, even less so now that I've been ill for 7 years. But even before then, I'm a bit boring. I have flaws. And, this is how I feel that goes as well. People just get tired of me, people get bored of me, and then find something new, find some greener grass, and off they go. So yeah, I can see why people don't get as much mileage out of that song as me. I just think it's incredibly relatable. And that's probably a bad thing. But I really liked that. I'm going to go 84. 70 is mad. What's the problem with it? Anyway, Happier. Let's go to that one. And hope that it is. And hope that it can make me happier. But it's on an album called Sour, so probably not.
Your friends are mine, you know. I know you've moved on, found someone new. One more girl who brings out the better in you. And I thought my heart was detached from all the sunlight of our past. But she's so sweet.
I will say though,
she's so pretty. Does she mean
if we don't start covering some new ground soon, this might get a bit old.
Happy, but not like how you were with me. I'm selfish, I know. I can't let you go. So find someone great, but don't find no one better. I hope you're happy, but don't be happier.
Okay.
And do you tell her she's the most beautiful girl?
I was about to question, are we covering anything new here? But then that kind of does, so okay.
You'll never mean. Remember when I believed you meant it when you said it first to me. And now I'm picking her apart, like cutting her down will make you miss my wretched heart. But she's
Jesus.
beautiful, she looks kind. She probably gives you butterflies. I hope you're happy.
This is that stage where you try and convince yourself of this. Like, she's not the you that she's talking to is still this guy. But really this is talking to herself. She's trying to convince herself to feel like this when she doesn't really. She's still sour. I do hope you're happy, I do. I do. She doesn't. Again, there it is. Drop out.
Just not like how you were with me. I'm selfish, I know. Can't let you go. So find someone great, but don't find no one better. I hope you're happy, but don't be happier.
A perfectly good little pop song. Not as good as the others. The consensus on this one is 75. I was thinking 74. It just didn't quite do as much as some of the other songs. Yeah, it just landed a little flat. And what I said in the middle, I do kind of believe. I know it's only a half-hour album. It's not torturously long like The Weeknd. Hour and a fucking half, Jesus. But it's getting a little long in the tooth now. Like, I know the album is about this. It's a concept album about this breakup, but I don't know. We didn't really cover any new ground there, I don't think. Jealousy, Favourite Crime, Hope You're Okay. I don't think we're going to either, by the sounds of the titles. So from now, we're going to have to really be carried by the music, and the music in Happy It wasn't really good enough to carry it any further. Bring back the pop punk, dude. Come on. Let's have some guitars and shit. Let's do that. Jealousy. There it is. There's a bass guitar. Already like that.
I kinda wanna throw my phone across the room, 'cause all I see are girls too good to be true, with paper white teeth and perfect bodies. Wish I didn't care. I know their beauty is
Okay. It's not about the breakup then. Good.
but it feels like that weight is on my back, and I can't let
Beauty
it
standard
go.
pressure.
Comparison is killing
Have I heard this?
Know me, I'm so sick of myself.
I may have heard this.
Rather be
It's ringing a bell.
anyone else. But jealousy started following me.
Dropout for the chorus.
Started following me.
Oh, if you love this album, you've never noticed that pattern, and I've ruined it for you now. I'm sorry, but it's in every song.
See everyone getting all the things I want. I'm happy for them, but then again I'm not. Just cool vintage clothes and vacation photos. I can't stand it. Oh God, I sound crazy. That win is not my loss. I know it's true, but I can't help getting caught up in local comparison. Is killing me slowly. I think too much about kids who don't know me.
This is a great song.
Sick of myself. Rather be anyone else. And jealousy. Yeah. All your friends are so cool. You go out every night. And your daddy's a nice guy. Yeah, you're living the life. Got a pretty face, pretty boyfriend too. I wanna be so bad, and I don't even know you. All I see is what I should be. Happier, prettier, jealousy. All I see is what I should be. I'm losing it. All I get jealousy. Comparison is killing me slowly. I think too much about kids who don't know me. And I'm so sick of myself. Rather be anyone else. Jealousy. Oh, I'm so sick of myself. I'd rather be anyone else. Jealousy started following me.
Yeah, man. It followed the formula of the rest of the album. The bass guitar parts were so good. The groove was fantastic. I really enjoyed it. Elephant in the Room, let's cover it right now. She's talking about envy, not jealousy. She's talking about things other people have that she wants, not things she has that she's worried someone will take. English with Royston. And this is my real name then. Royston's not my name, by the way, for anyone wondering. Right. So I think, well, I'm trying to remember what the saying is. Comparison is the death of, is it happiness or contentedness or something? And that's kind of what this song is. It's like we compare what we have to what other people have, and we see, their grass is greener again. It's a similar kind of theme, and it isn't necessarily. And if you compare yourself to other people constantly, you're never going to be completely satisfied with yourself unless you're literally the greatest human ever. So yeah, just stop doing it. But yeah, nice song, enjoyed it. Jealousy, you can just about see it over my shoulder there. I'm gonna go 78. Solid. The consensus on that one is an 81. Well, that's a bit high. It's not as good as some of the earlier songs on the album. Favorite Crime, the penultimate track. Acoustic one again. Okay.
Know that I loved you so bad. I let you treat me like that. I was your willing accomplice, honey. And I watched as you fled the scene, doe-eyed as you buried me. One heart broke, 4 hands bloody. The things I did just so I could call you mine. The things you did, well, I hope I was your favorite crime. You used me as an alibi, across my heart as you crossed the line, and I defended you to all my friends. And now every time a siren sounds, I wonder if you're around, 'cause you know that I do it all again.
Oh, girl.
All the things I did, just so I could call you mine. The things you did, well, I hope I was your favorite crime.
Go somewhere from here, please, son. Okay.
Damage that we do, 'cause I was going down, but I was doing it with you. Yeah, everything we broke and all the trouble that we made. But I say that I hate you with the smile on my face. Oh, look what we became. All the things I did, just so I could call you mine. All the things you did, well, I hope I was your favorite crime. Your favorite crime. Your favorite crime. 'Cause baby, you were mine.
All the songs seem to end like that as well. There's definitely patterns to this album, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Favourite crime is getting 75. The consensus is a 77. I thought it was fine. Yeah, it's another kind of acoustic ballad. I think the lack of variance across the album. Right, what is that noise? Is that noise coming through on the mic? I hope that's not coming through on the mic. Just someone's either outside or upstairs or something playing something really loud. But anyway, we've only got one song left. I hope you're okay. And it's going to be similar, I think, to Happier. Well, instead of guessing, let's just find out. Final track, Hope You're Okay. Oh yeah, sorry, that last song was about bending over backwards and stuff. I related to it, but it just wasn't as gripping as earlier songs or as relatable. An album track. And there's nothing wrong with that necessarily.
Once when I was small, a towhead blonde with eyes of salt. He played the drum in the marching band. His parents cared more about the Bible than being good to their own child. He wore long sleeves 'cause of his dad.
Okay. Getting serious.
And somehow he fell out of touch. Hope he took his bad deal and made a royal flush. Don't know if I'll see you again someday, but if you're out there, I hope that you're okay. Middle school friend grew up alone. She raised her brothers on her own. Her parents hated who she loved. She couldn't wait to go to college. She was tired 'cause she was brought into a world where family was merely blood. Does she know how proud I am? She was created with the courage to unlearn all of their hatred. We don't talk much, but I just gotta say, I miss you. And I hope that you're okay. Address the letters to the holes in my butterfly wings. Nothing's forever. Nothing is as good as it seems. And when the clouds won't iron out, the monsters creep into your house. Every door is hard to close. Well, I hope you know how proud I am. You were created with the courage to unlearn all of their hatred. Oh God, I hope that you're happier today, 'cause I love you. hope that you're okay.
Still like 30 seconds left. Unlike this album, it's going to kind of play out a little. I guess it's the finale. That was really good. Oh, a little piano piece at the end too. Really good ending. The consensus is 74. What's people's problem with that? I'm going to go 10 higher, 84. Waffling, the lot of you. And then we kind of end with the beeps from Driver's License. Yeah, that's a really good album for someone's debut. Let's show the numbers for someone's debut like pop album. That's really good. So like an average here, we're looking kind of probably like 80, 81, 82 maybe. And that doesn't necessarily mean that's what I'm going to rate the album. I'm just trying to quickly figure it out in there. But I'm what was the average again? 78, 73. I think that is too low. I can put my Facebook on now. Hi. I think 83. I think for a debut album. For a debut pop album, this is about as good as it could have been. Couple of there's no duff tracks. There's a couple of tracks that are quite clearly just album tracks, to fill the runtime, to get it up to half an hour. But most of the songs were really good. Some of them were excellent. So yeah, there we go. I've really enjoyed that. I kind of knew I would, to be honest, but I think even then I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. How at the beginning did I notice that Jack Antonoff is credited, but not notice that Taylor Swift is credited? Some of you will have been screaming that when I was talking about Jack. Anyway, too late. Oh dear. Anyway, that's all. That's all for today. So from me, Rustin Charmaine, and from my channel founder Trin Exists. Until the future, drive safe.